về cháu nào sẽ chỉ cháu là sự tôi chuẩn bị cùng pro mỏ trong sa ha tôi chuẩn bị phụ ha tôi chuẩn bị dọc sa ta mê mỏ tụi tôi cần phải tăng là mê cháu có nào sẽ mê trong sa ha dọc sa ha ta mê ở tụi tôi cần phải tăng tới gì mà mê cháu trên rồi tôi cháu cái tin đi cha cháu sinh cháu gì mê số một là yên rồi mê trong sa ha dọc sa ha ta mê mỏ tụi tôi chỉ ra họ tụi tôi cần phải tăng là nhà lê trong sa một trò của bên chính châu tôi ha. Calendar, congratulations to Bobby and Troy for working so hard for the last 4 years to complete this part of your journey in life and for setting a goal and achieving your goal. Now you move on to the next part of your life in going to work, and also if you desire continuing on your education, okay? Just because you graduated with a bachelor's degree doesn't mean that's the end. There's still several more steps to go. So use your abilities, use all your intelligence that God has given you to the best that you can. Mahachuku Bobby Haku Troy Mena. It's okay, God. Managing nên nhoi na ya ta yêu gì để cho nên cho tụi cái ta ta là nè thế thì nên nhoi yếu chủ yếu thôi cứ tăng sát đi yếu chủ yếu thôi cứ mua sa sẽ lấy yếu cái tao mà congratulations to me cái ta là thế thì mà this is just one part mấy cái ta mấy trái đồ ya mấy dầu sa chỉ cho lấy cái họ biết step gì ha因为某个简单。有路主义政治与外主不注意，因为是个糟蹋，再来只要和外主没注意，要和他有都没好 ability， 有都没好 intelligence 了，有去嘛 ？Maybe down the road you might regret. So go as far as you can. That way you know that you do your best. So congratulations to the both of you, to your families, and to everyone here. Everyone who are here today are here to celebrate and to congratulate the two of you. Hallelujah! Mà cụ yếu cho bé cỡ hoa chủ sư lù vì chỉ ha cụ yếu cho bé cỡ khá dù bé kế cần đã kiểu vấn đề mình chỉ cho bé xuất lại đó mà bé lù sẽ hoa chủ sư lù vấn đề cho chủ Galatians trong tròn bài hiệp trong bài gì đã lên nó đã ta. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. For he that sowed to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that sowed to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Không nó cũng là nó khá ta biết cho dạng từ thì bây giờ tao sâu dạng tới. Here are the good farmers. If you plant corn, you will always get corn. If you plant apples, you will always get apples. So you will reap what you sow. So in terms of our spiritual life, we who profess to be Christians, are you sowing the seeds that will lead you to everlasting life? Bây giờ cứ bây giờ ta bây chỉ hoàn chỉnh, bây giờ Giêsu là giờ lên có chỗ gì là giờ có tiền không được cứ có nên nấu cho lúc nào thì cũng hay cho lên số tụ, bây giờ chỗ gì bây giờ lúc nông bây giờ tiền không được cứ giờ cho có một số chỗ mà chúng để chờ, cứ giờ tao在做啥để chờ一再一次。要还大概这样个治疗，要么说话只有对头，要么到处上的他一次的流露，走路是很难，个要到在。So if you profess to be a Christian and you live your life according to God's words, you live your life as a Christian. That means that you are planting the seeds to receive everlasting life when the end times come. But if you profess to be a Christian, but only when you attend church, outside of church, your life is not different for your friends, your relatives, the people who are not Christian, then that means that you are not planting the seeds that will eventually get you to heaven, to get everlasting life. Now, this verse says, be not deceived, God is not mocked. Sai to hata be klan tau to ne mlate be klan tau sifu be klan tau kya fa thu be klan tau kya jin da shi be klan shi tau ba chu be zu gen jin jin be zu gen jin ji nyo ha ku be tau zai zu sha de lai ci wa ju yi bao wa ju yi mo ju be da shi be zu gen jin ya hata be ju ya la ton jin di chu su thảo cứ biết tập chuyên mong thảo cứ biết giải lên được điều gì biết ô biết luôn nên chỉ sợ biết cho phong hiểm chỉ sợ biết cho cứ cho ti chỉ sợ cho tôi nem la tê lệ và chủ yếu bộ và chủ yếu bảo sai to hết ta có lúc nông người có yếu cho hiện sẽ lúc có bộ tàu chú sáng để trả gì có tôi chỉ cho lúc nông rộng để lửa nô chú lúc sư học của và chủ lúc có những người chỉ tao giải chú sáng để trả gì nữa nè mà có bên dùng trong hạt ta you reap what you sow có cho giá trị có yếu tố sâu dạng bảo giờ yếu tố này nhau yếu trang trình yếu lúc tí bây giờ yếu bán lửa lên lửa tu yếu lúc riêng lúc sau lửa lúc yếu giỏi nhẹ yếu một cho tôi này lúc yếu một tôi này ba yếu một tôi này sáu yếu bây giờ ta chỉ yếu tôi này nhau yếu chỉ lúc tí chỉ lúc riêng lúc sau chỉ lúc tí này trang bây giờ yếu chỉ lúc lên từ lên lửa lúc yếu trong giỏi nhẹยิ่งชิวเลยที่เจตโจยเลยปุยาเปโอตัวเนี่ยยังลาเตเปตุเป้าสามเลยเนาะแต่ชิมาบ้าจุดจีเป้าชันยาเลยหาจุชันจุปลีนะหาจุชันจุปลีสามอินชิงเราเตจงเลยต่างนะเอเปจะเป็นชิงเยซูจะเป็นชิงบ้านจุลาเปจุกินชิงจียาลุชิฮาเปตัวเชิร์ชจียาลุชิฮาคือเปตัวกองจุดเจซูta chỉ vào lúc của ta có yếu chủ lúc tính gì rồi lúc là tính gì thầu cứ con chủ cho trên là có yếu chủ cho lên cũng có yếu chủ trên thầu cứ con chủ cho cứ tin nên ra cho chi trên cho sáng cho có một cái ôn nụ có một cái rồi giả lao có yếu chủ số cái chủ kiện trên ta chỉ sai ta doesn't mean you have to brag, okay? Doesn't mean you have to brag that I'm a Christian, but you have to keep your faith. As I told my congregation, this is a very simple test. Very simple test. Check up bộ cái số kiện gì cũng trộn khó. Ý nhà là cứ biết một cái ổn định, okay? Biết một cái ổn định, biết một ổn định company, biết một ổn định họ từ một lao tiền rồi biết cho phong cho nhiều. Thầu lúc sinh hợp cứ số một cái luôn nó số một cái. Có giờ tôi trên Giêsu rồi, có giờ tôi trên Hoa Chúa rồi, có bộ cho cả thảo vào chúng ta các bạn nằm bỏ, là giờ có giờ phong giờ hiu, có giờ xây giờ gì giờ khô quá rồi là bố chỉ thảo vào chúng thì có giờ đến nào vào nó mỏ chỗ ý là bố sư. Họ ta nói họ gì, họ very simple step for us to affirm our faith that yes, I affirm my faith. I am not ashamed that I am a Christian. We offer thanks to God before we not here. They come on no company to put your point of your Lucy House, what I don't know. Both are children from not that, not to Chola. Go here to Kuchin Yesu. Go here to Kuchin Hachu, go you to over to Chontan. Not necessarily to drop the show to don't travel by me. No, so be. How that to cut off as a kitchen here. Cháu cứ chín chín pha chữ cháu cứ chín bao lọ bố cụ tao ta có những ý tưởng trình chua trình 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 khó thì chạy tàu hạt ta có tàu lúc tên kỳ ha rong có luôn seeds cứ luôn nông cứ có tu chờ mình chỉ là bây giờ thì chạy có tu kiến chỉ ha chạy học cái hạt ta có vàng có giá trị your hope your belief your faith that one day you will receive everlasting life from God. Thì hạt số biết tu kiến chỉ để rong lên đầu na em có biết yêu trong hạt ta biết cho nhà từ để biết tao sau nhà tạo biết chú kiến chi chú kiến nhà xa chú kiến cái môn nhau vào trong tích cho nó rồi nhà lên đạo đó nè cloud lên đạo it also applies to our life our daily lives and what we do we reap what we sow. I'm going to tell you the story of the ants and the grasshopper. I'm sure all of you young people know this story from school, okay? The ants and the grasshopper. Okay? In a field one summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping, is singing to its heart's content. A group of ants walked by, grunting as they struggled to carry plum kernels of corn. Where are you going with those heavy things? Asked the grasshopper. Without stopping, the first ant replied, to our anthill. This is the third kernel I delivered today. Why not come and sing with me? Teased the grasshopper. Instead of working so hard, we are helping to store food for the winter, said the ant. And think you should do the same. Winter is far away, and it is a glorious day to play, sang the grasshopper. But the ants went on their way and continued their hard work. The weather soon turned cold, and the food lying in the field was covered with a thick white blanket of snow that even the grasshopper could not dig through. Soon, the grasshopper found itself dying of hunger. He staggered to the ants' hill and saw them handing out corn from the stores they had collected in the summer. He begged them for something to eat. What? Cried the ants in surprise. Haven't you stored anything away for the winter? What in the world were you doing all last summer? I didn't have time to store any food, complained the grasshopper. I was so busy playing music that before I knew it, the summer was gone. The ants shook their heads in disgust, turned their backs to the grasshopper, and went with their work. Mà trong story nó khá dù cho ants hay cho chọc hay từ grasshopper là từ con nó bìa. Mà mẹ tàu cho rong, especially lúc chơi summer nó mà mẹ bù chọc cho chọc lại chả. Cho ants là cho chọc là mà bố mà cho sát quần cho mong trả nó trả khổng nói cho lũ cho bố lũ ant hiểu. Bố mà trả của tông lên tông cho lũ cho về lũ lũ sự lũ chơi lũ nó cứ chỉ mua ăn chỉ nó trả chỉ tao khổng nó thì bố trả tao nó là na.แต่สิตัว grasshopper 呢嘛，ลูกใจคือของนอกตรงๆเนอชิงช้าเนอชิงบ้างจะลูกเขาจาจะลูกใจลูกนอเลยในมาตัวตอรงโอชีหุงเก้าโอชีจะอู้จนอซึไอ้ทับคนในปุ่มจะเอ็นสตาร์เดสหาจะพูดตาโอใจไม่ยังมุขคือโลกจะไม่ยังมุขคือโลกไม่จะเลยจูบเป็นโอชี但是叫 ants แล้วหาจุดตัว grasshopper ตาก็อยู่จุดบ้างนะอย่างก็จุดบ้างเจ้าดูนอตัวเราสิจิตตมัวจิมัวจินอไรตัว grasshopper เดินจีนอเลยพวกหาเต็มในมือสิละแต่ต่อครั้งเดินชินเด็ดเจ้าดูนอตัวปยาเจ้าดูนอตัวเตชะนอเต็มมัวสโลไอซ์เต็มตัว grasshopper เดินชาจิตเอาของนอแต่ในมันปลูกจะ ants เดินจากมัวเพราะคือพวกเขาพวกเจ้าลูกเขาจะต่ออีลูกชงต่อนอกแต่ในมันท้อพวกแต่พวกชิบุนนอกมาคันแต่น้อยเขา parable จะเป็นอะไรกัน This is a parable to tell us to teach us that we have to prepare. Okay? You have to prepare. Có yếu chủ đông bắc, có chặt tàu nọ. Có yếu chủ khứ, có chặt mô. Giờ có chỉ khứ, có chỉ bắc, có chỉ tàu nọ, có chỉ mô. Ở đây bên mong hà, mô ít xa mà ở lá sẽ bây giờ. Ta chỉ tích theo nó ở lá chỉ tàu. Okay? Ở lá chỉ tàu. In the story, the grasshopper never thought that winter would come. He thought that his fun would last forever. But winter came. He starved. Okay? The ants, they knew winter was coming, so they prepared. They prepared. They worked hard all summer. When winter came, they had enough to eat, enough to last through winter until the next year. This is an important lesson to all you young people and also to big Colorado. It teaches us, especially bigger young people, that your life as a carefree child, as a carefree adult, teenager, a young adult, is very short. Okay? It's very short. Before you realize it, you turn 18. Okay? And after 18 and after high school, you only have 2 choices. I tell my kids, okay? After you graduate from high school, you only have 2 choices. You either continue to school or you work. If you don't want to go to school, get a job, work, prepare your life. If you want to go to school, continue your education. Whatever route you choose is fine, as long as you do it. Don't let the little things like fun distract you. Because like Bobby said, he worked very hard for 4 years. I know what college is like, okay? It's a struggle, especially like Bobby Troy with nama, Popolo Angijon, a poker by New Haya, or Baker not for Baker, which Pola Gijohama. It was a struggle, okay? You have to be well prepared. You don't friends make up to study Isumo, you to study Osmo. Because in college, Troy, Bobby, and Baker, all of you who have attended college, you know this. When you go to college and you are in that classroom, when the instructor, the professor comes and he starts lecturing, he starts teaching, he assumes that all of you are at the same level, okay? Because all courses have prerequisites, right? It means that you have to know a certain amount before you can get into that class. So when you sign up for a class and the professor starts lecturing, he assumes that you are all at the same level. So if you are not well prepared, it's going to be very hard for you. Malaysia college about your professor. High school, okay? K5, so your high school home go on, no till book handout, school don't know where. Talk to go chicho down down, the chicho share, Pohuna, Zimo, Ha, Mono Moshita. Show your more play again, your bang again, meet to me your soccer dog. School is required. Boy to back me the million now. Does she do share me more college like? What you care la? Miss sign up for class, bitch, you attend la. They don't care. You pay for the class. No one's gonna track you. You are an adult, okay? Come on, got you to Professor, boy, you track up which care la. It's on you, okay? Mà bây giờ mình mong là hạt giống college nữa. Bây giờ mình mong mà bên một ít kho của history ta chỉ đó. Not so good. Not so good that a large percentage of our young Hmong people who attend college drop out. Because first of all, they're not prepared for college, okay? Secondly, when they're in college, a lot of them don't put the efforts into it. There are some who I know that when they go to college, they party, okay? They party a lot, so they don't catch up. Now I know, when you are in high school, you read one textbook for the whole semester, right? And the teacher takes you chapter by chapter. But when you're in college, each course lasts one semester. Some courses you have 2-3 textbooks to read. You have a lot of background information to keep up. If you don't keep up, you're not going to make it, okay? So big Hmong, I'm sad to say that for a lot of big young Hmong people, unlike Troy and Bobby, the majority, Pumo freshman year, sophomore year, so they will drop out. That's why we, along with your parents, are very proud of you guys for putting in the efforts for going through it, and for not letting the little unimportant things distract you. Okay, Claudia, a college degree doesn't guarantee you a good job, but a college degree gives you a better chance than most to get a good job, okay? I'm sure you all know this, but the whole job opening, just like 20, 30 applications, okay? So if you apply to a job, you have to have a good resume. Because if you don't have a good resume, human resource director, they say that they look for applications in resumes, okay? Your resume is not good enough, they just toss it. They don't even look at the resume. Because all the very good jobs, they get like 2-3 applications. 10 to 20 applications. So if you have a college degree, that helps you. It gives you a leg up, okay? And it helps you. For Bobby, and also for you young people. Now, to the future, it's going to become even more difficult, okay? Everything is going to be more, I will share this with you. Recently, more researchers forecast the future. They say that eventually this is what's going to happen. Outside I'm going to share this with you. Eventually, down the road, there are just going to be 2 types of jobs here. It's very good. But eventually those jobs are going to go away. A lot of companies are automating, okay? They're putting in robots, putting in everything, so a job that used to take 100 people to do, now they can do it with 5 people. So those jobs are eventually going to go away. So they said that in the future, there's going to be 2 main types of jobs here. The first type is the jobs that requires a lot of skills, okay? A lot of skills, highly educated people. Your job, your high-paying job. And then there are going to be the jobs that service sector jobs. Those jobs pay a little bit less. So for you young people, 没有主做啥干的，没有主做啥干的，那那。Now here are some benefits of our college education. Like I say, the first one is that if you have a college education, at least they will look at your resume. And if you don't, they won't. Also, another benefit of our college education is that it makes you more marketable. Okay? You're more marketable. You have your degree in this field. But there are many other fields that are related to your field. Maybe when you graduate and you work in this field for 1 or 2 years, and you find that, you know what, it's not what I thought it would be. I want to change field to something that's similar. Because you have that degree and you have that resume, it enables you to switch from one job to another easier. Claudine, it gives you the potential to earn higher. Okay? Let me give you an example. I'm sure you know this. I don't know, not many of you know, but I work as a teacher. Okay? As a teacher, I noticed a lot of the school, they have teachers. And then a lot of schools have teacher aides. Your teacher aide, your teacher. Here's something I'm not sure many of you know. The teachers and the teacher aides basically do the same job. The teachers usually give the naughty kids, the higher kids, to the teacher aide. But here's the difference. Because the teacher has the degree that says he or she went to college for 4 years and passed the teacher's test. The teacher gets paid 5 times more than the teacher aide, okay? For doing the same job. So would you rather be the teacher aide or the teacher? It does not apply to just teaching, to many other fields too. Just because somebody has like your degree, your job, you have to prepare, okay? If you like a field, if you like something, you have to go to school. You make some your college law, do more technical school. You go to technical school, got out like your diploma. This person went to technical school for 6 months, 1 year for a field. Your chances of getting accepted, your pay is going to be higher than somebody who doesn't have that. So don't let laziness and don't let other things distract you from preparing for your life. Be the ants, okay? Be the ants. High school time. 面膜包小，只想招小党，叫人地台做给作业，地台做给个有知道当中有啲朋友冇事，有知当中有啲朋友冇按咯，有招啥按照个老师不样。After 包小只想有 graduate 嘅咧 ，try 下把啲一度咯，頭腦個慢慢按咯，頭腦個慢慢冇佢呢，個隻 friends 佢冇事。不去做啥干的，不对我洗澡，不对能够想能够洗，别就想不买了提上，不买就不冇去，淘到这不过他累没啦。还去干领导 ，your chances of having a good job, having a good life is easier. Like go had to be just because Beijing doesn't mean we have to be poor, okay? God gave us the ability. God gave us all the intelligence. Focus on Yes, focus on 做见证的人，那么一种的。 但是就给那给好给去了，别人莫像故乡一样搞的了啦，哈利路亚。以后呢 ，as Christians, this is my closing for you, Troy, Bobby. For Troy, your father is a pastor, okay? And Bobby, Mila, you always go to church. Always remember that you guys grew up in a Christian household. You are God's children. So whatever you do in your future, whatever field you're going to, whatever journey you take, always remember that we put God first. Yahata, if you put God first, and with God's blessing, everything is possible. I will personally testify that God has, many times I face difficulty in my professional life, my personal life. God, through prayer, God has taken me through all those difficult times. So in your journey through life, remember God and then work hard to be the best you can be in your field. Hallelujah. Yale ma chu lo ha chu ke khó khăn lo của mo kha sau nên là sư hệ thống mà chúng phòng công mong cho bà bị hát trôi hát từ cho từ chu học kỳ sau từ lúc này có từ chu kỳ cứ chỉ có tàu gì mong ya mong hốt lệ ô nổ lò thảo mà chúng bu trò cử có từ tàu lệ tàu nổ rong xài dụng băng tàu từ ha ya băng tàu từ để từ băng tàu nhà trên được ha chỉ ta lên đó thảo mà chúng sau từ chu kỳ trên có từ chu trong hạt ta và chúng bu lúc chỉ cho ý mong khử lò ở yêu chúng bao mà chúng ha ha thảo mà chúng phòng có mong cho sư hữu một mình có chỉ cho này ha cho máy xí có chỉ cho này có mẹ nó khai nhau rong mà chúng tôi kể luôn chúng tôi lên sốตัวnó nói là sư hữu rong sa dầu sa ta mẹ chỉ cho hữu cho chúng mẹ cộng chúng kể rong sa nó hay thảo mà chúng phòng có mong cho mẹ đó Hallelujah. Sau đó là về cụ tháo mà chú sau cho họ sơn mà đã cho cụ bà bị hát rồi tôi ha tháo mà chú cho rong mà cụ bây giờ tôi giải nào thành này mà cho hai món trò cho này, ok? Bây giờ chúng ta cùng sa Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Bên linh sĩ và chú tôi cứ một phút chỉ lúc trăm lần một cái trò cái nó cái chỉ bù lúc sĩ hạt cho là sư phụ tôi cầu cho sư phụ bọn mình chỉ tao này ha máy xí chỉ tao này chú cái rong sa chú cái dầu sa ha chú cái cứ tàu con mỏng cứ cái chỉ phòng mỏng cái chỉ bù cái chỉ sâu ở tu cái giờ bà bì ha cái giờ trôi tu chỉ một lúc là cái chỉ cú sa mà sa trong sa mà cho đi cái giỏi nhẹ đi cái chỉ tao muốn cho lỗ xí đi cái ít bộ trái nhạc này trong sáng con cho cờ đỡ cờ tay cái là bao nhiêu nhà này tháo cũng có cho cái chút kỳ lúc có bút cho tụi ha bút chỉ có này tháo có tụi phụ chỉ có chút kỳ lúc có cho blessing luôn cho bà bị hát trôi là tụi để cho tụi mong còn chán nó tao lên lúc sáng gió có tụi lúc này nhá thằng tên nó có cho của tụi ha họ chỉ chính xác là có tụi chiếu chỗ có chút kỳ lúc chiếu chỗ hiện tại có nhà tụi phát chụp cho cái họ tụi chọn lúc chọn mò cái gì tụi cứ phát chụp cho họ tụi lúc này tụi sáng tụi cho lúc nổ hiện giờ họ tụi tao khi tao nổi rong họ tụi lúc này rong rồi đó họ tụi chiếu chỗ tụi có chiếu chỗ tụi kiến trì họ tụi mà lúc sáng sau lúc sáng ba cho bằng chỉ ha sau này đó mà chúng ta có phòng có mong cho cái sư phụ một mình họ tụi làm gì ha phải gì bố cho cái này nhà gì bố mua lúc chú ý rong bố ở nào gì bố lúc bố ba bố sau bố encourage bố tụi mình nó sẽ để cái tại cái này mà chúng ta có phòng mong cho bố cho cái ở nào gì sau này đó mà chúng tôi lúc sáng nó cho tao bố chỉ ban tao đi cho rau mỏ cho bên nó ha tháo cái phòng mong tôi cho rau mỏ của bây giờ tao nó dạy nó thằng đó để có bên nó tàng bên cho xí lưu bên nó tàng bên cho xí ba xí cho ha cho nó sau cho bên cho cái xí lưu sau cho bên cho cái gì giờ lên sang lên mô trôi ha bà bì ha bố chỉ tao nên chú cho bên cho cứ tôn đó nó xong lên xong tu ha giờ rau cho món đó cho nó phi cho được chỉ sử dụng về 莫夫基督唱了，阿门，哈利路亚。